Hi, Justin Rockock here. It's been a little while since we did a video update, but there's a few things as we go into the fall that I wanted to give you just a brief update on so you know what's going on and you'll understand some of the changes that you might be about to see. The first and the primary thing is just an update on where we are with our nursery expansion. A few months ago I visited with you through video and told you about our plans to look into expanding our nursery because of the growing number of kids in there, and that's still our plan. We've hit a hiccup, as is common in a lot of times facility expansions, and so where we were over the summer and what we were trying to do over the summer was gather the information. We had a contractor slash architect who was drawing up some plans, giving us a few ideas, and then we were going to take those plans and ideas along with his advice and make some decisions. We got those. We received the plans the architect had given us, and we were hoping that we were going to be able to make those changes over the course of the summer and have our nursery expansion in place going into the fall, but that's not going to happen due to just different timing things that took place. And also the original architect that we were having drop our plans took us about as far as he could go. And so at this point now, we're taking those plans, those ideas, and we are exploring other possibilities, other companies, other contractors, architects who can maybe do the work for us. So that's where we are at this point, is we are still trying to move forward. We've got some plans and some ideas. Now we are trying to nail down the people who are going to do the work and then get those quotes from them as well. So that's currently going on. So obviously our nursery is not going to be completed by the fall. So here's what we're going to do, because the space is still an issue. Our kids area, particularly that nursery, is constantly hitting between 12 and 20 kids on Sundays, and last year during fall and spring the Wednesday nights were about the same. And so what we've got going on in nursery is we've got now, because we have a baby boom going on, which is a great thing, right? We've got everything from newborns in that nursery to 4-year-olds, pre-K, because we don't have any room up in our other kids area in the old sanctuary part of the building to be able to include a separate class for the 4-year-olds, older 3s, early 4s, the pre-Kers. And really they need that. You don't want to have, if you can help it, you don't want to have a situation where you have kids that age in the same area as newborns and walkers and or crawlers, sorry, and rollers. So we're trying to be able to create space where we can have a newborn room, a room for maybe our infants, toddlers, those who maybe are sitting up, crawling, maybe just barely walking, a room for the next level, and then a room for those 3 and pre-Kers. And then that would also give us the opportunity to give them more specialized and focused attention that they really need as 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds that maybe the younger kids don't need. So here's what we're going to do, at least for the fall. We are going to still give the nursery an extra room. So the room that most of you would know as our college or / young adult room, it's the room that's on the south side of the building just across from where our women's classes mostly meet. That is going to be our temporary nursery room. That is going to be the place where we give that to the 3 and 4-year-olds or whatever the nursery coordinators decide is the best use of that room. And that will give our nursery workers and our nursery an extra room for the fall. With that, we are going to be switching out some doors, trying to get a window on that door to be able to create some accountability in that room, and then also a padlock just like we do have on our nursery. The classes that would normally meet in that room on Sunday morning is going to go to a different location in our gym area that's not currently being used. And then the class that would normally meet there on Wednesday night is actually going to move one room over where our men would currently meet. Our men have graciously agreed to, for Wednesday nights for the fall, for a temporary period of time, move their class to one of our staff offices, or there's a possibility of some other options that may eventually develop that we're looking at. But that room then would be used by another classroom. So there's just going to be some juggling of rooms around right now. Bottom line is right now we are going to be taking one class, that has been used for adult classes, and we're going to be giving that to the nursery until we can get the nursery project and expansion completed. As we start to move into that, once we start to see some construction take place, That will then cause us to lose that other room, room 105, most of you know it as the conference room, and we'll address options at that point as we know what that's going to look like. So want you to know what's going on. We're excited. It's a great problem to have, a really great problem to have. We have some great nursery coordinators under the leadership of our children's director, Ellen Jensen. So we've got them working. They are ready to go with alternate and mobile plans, and so it's going to be great. And ultimately, I think this is going to be something that will improve the quality of care and the quality of teaching that we can give to our kids in that area. And then ultimately, long term, as we move forward with a permanent structure, it's going to be a fantastic thing. So that's what's going on. You'll see those changes as early as next week, starting with Wednesday nights. We're going to have those kids in that extra room, so you'll see rooms meeting in different places, and we'll do our best to be able to communicate that with you. So that's the first and primary thing. The second thing I want to just mention to you is starting this Sunday, we're kicking off a new series in the pulpit for 4 weeks. It's going to be a series on who we are. We're going to look at our core values. There's 4 of them. We've got Bible, growth, relationship, and grace. And so what we're going to do over the next 4 weeks is tease out each one of those core values and talk about why they're important to us, what they mean. This is what drives who we are. And the other unique thing that we're going to do, and I'm really excited about this, is 2 of those weeks you're going to get to hear from Russ and Jeff. And so these are 2 of our other pastoral staff members, Jeff, our worship pastor, Russ, our pastor of family ministries. And so we're going to get a chance to hear from them on each one of those core values as well. And I'm looking forward to that. So if you've got plans to go somewhere, maybe you might want to change them. We kick that off this Sunday, and we're going to do that through the next 4 weeks, through the month of September. And then after that, we will get back to Mark for a little while. So looking forward to it, looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. And looking forward to what's going on and going to happen here at Heaston this fall. And with that, we'll talk to you soon. God bless.